Hi, I'm Christy Corey, and I'm here today because of two of my daughters, Beulah, who's 8 and has autism and mitochondrial disease, and Harriet, who's 18 months. So I came to the walk today. Actually, I'm involved in setting up the walk because I don't want to be a victim of the disease. I want to make a difference, and I want other people to have an easier time getting a diagnosis and for us all to find a cure sooner for my girls and for other people's children.
Hi, my name is Amber Greenewalt. This is Savannah Greenewalt. She's the whole reason why we're here today. She has type complex 1 and complex 3 mitochondrial disease. And when we found out what she actually had, we wanted to do something. Got us to chair the walk a couple days after she was diagnosed, and initially said no. But then once we had some time to process it, we decided we really wanted to do something to make sure that we could be a part of the cure and hopefully find a cure for mitochondrial disease. And so we've got a great big group of our family and friends here today, and we're out here in the hopes that our little girl can have a long and bright future.
Hi, my name is Heather Bonet. I don't know what I am. I guess I'm a mito patient and a physician. So what is mitochondrial disease? Mitochondrial disease is a condition where basically the cells cannot make enough energy to sustain life. So this can show up in a lot of different ways depending on which cells are affected. So all of our organs are made up of a bunch of cells, and basically when cells start to fail in those organs, they have symptoms. So a lot of people suffer with neurologic problems, a lot of people suffer with GI problems, liver problems, kidney problems, and it can be a multi-system disorder that just basically people have a problem with energy metabolism.
My perspective is a little different because, like a lot of people out there, I wasn't familiar with mitochondrial disease at the start of this. So there was an education piece certainly for me so I could get to know exactly what these people are dealing with. And for me, I learned, along with hopefully what the public learned, about the disease and the organization. Because when you do an inaugural event like this, nobody really knows anything about any of the pieces. So you got to tell them, what is mitochondrial disease? There's so many people who don't know what it is, and there's so many people out here who are dealing with it. You got to have a little bit of an education piece as far as that goes. Then you've got to introduce the people around here to the UMDF. Because UMDF has not had a really high profile here in Charlotte, and since this is the first walk, this is the first time that a lot of the people in this community have heard about them at all. So there's a little bit of an education that needs to go on there. And then we've got to talk about the walk itself. And like I said, since it's the first time that we're doing it, there's not something we can fall back on where people say, oh, every time, this time of year, these people have a walk. So we had our work cut out for us as far as public relations and media goes. As I talked to the people in the media, nobody knew what we were doing, who we were. So this year was a big education process, and hopefully we're building on something that when we come back and do this again next year, people will have a little bit better familiarity, people can see a little bit more of what it's about.